color him or the Joker. Let's start with his hair. There's alcohol markers. I have so many brands. I don't keep up with the same brand. I could get them on Amazon. Whatever specials they have, like, or whichever other markers they have for a better price. Of course, with a little bit of good value, you know. This is something I really don't like to do, but I like doing it because it kind of relaxes me. Takes me to another world. Done a little bit of digital, way different from this. Could it be what do you call it? Saving time? I don't know. It depends. You're really good at it, or it depends what program you have. To compare what paper is, it's like still a challenge for me. And I just can't complain for whatever it is. Just can't. I love doing both. Digital gets me a little bit more of like memorizing tools to help out, and it's paper, you know, to erase and do all the steps. It goes around, goes around. Okay. There's faster ways to do this, but I'm just taking my sweet time, showing you my skills of how I color in. Doesn't make any difference when you're wearing kinder and just follow the lines. The only thing that could make the difference is how you're wearing your light and your shadows to change the colors of your character. Like what size light hitting, that's what you take care of. Whatever it's going to be lighter, whatever it's going to be darker. And that would help you out to make the eye attention to an art piece. So, places we live, the friends that we have, when they start telling you like, wow, that's pretty cool, or can you draw me this? You start kind of realizing you do have a little bit of talent to know what you're doing, right? PBS is one of the things I remember where they show, I forgot his name, Ross Bob, something like that. The way he would paint, use his tools, and sometimes didn't even make sense what you were looking at the picture until he starts getting more into it. Then it's like, well, okay. Then you forget the steps right away. This is where I could get a little bit faster right here. Not every pen is workable for this kind of alcohol markers, just to let you know. Gotta make sure you use the pens where it's workable for an alcohol mark. Because if you use regular pen like the ones I use at work, it would mess up your drawing bad. I learned that the hard way. So my father was an artist, so most of the time that what he had in the house was acrylic paint. And when he would show you, I mean, he was so perfect with his lines using acrylic paint, and I could never master that. So that's something that kind of threw me off. And he didn't believe that you should sheet on your paint. No, if you're using acrylic oil, that's it. That's all you're using. You can't put marker. You can't put colored pencil. You cannot. Like, can't believe that's how my father taught me, and that's how I grew up. Until you start watching other artists, how they start using different material, different skills. It's like, oh my gosh, I could have done that a long time ago. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Before you're gonna paint anything, have a scratch paper where you, if you want that color to be around him, gotta wait for it to dry a little bit more, and that's what you want around. So this is too much blue for it, which I'm kind of looking for a grayish blue to work on his face, and I think that's like the lightest one I have. Well, we'll skip that. We'll start with a purple suit. So, I mean, there's no way you can miss that one. Purple is purple for this guy right here. So, I'm gonna start with my lines. Always want to start with the lines. Always want to start with the lines, because you want to do it with the thick part of the marker. You could get out of that line and it's not going to make you happy. Sometimes what I notice a lot of them, they don't do the whole coloring like that. They actually would follow the lines even from the inside, and it makes a texture to it. I believe this marker's kind of running out, so every time you use a marker, don't put it back to your place unless you know the number. Write down the number, whatever you use for whatever marker you're using. What I do, I just put it on the side. Put it on the side until I'm done with this art piece. Sometimes you need to go back and use your marker, and once you go back, there's so many similar to it that you can mess up. You don't want that to happen. Just a little tip there. Don't take my word. Yeah, this marker's running out. Oh well. I already started with it, so let's see, we'll mix it all the way. Joker, man. Tell me, who's the biggest villain that could ever face Batman? Damn Joker. Knowing how crazy he is and all that, he's still there. I think they're friends. Dark side and the inside, I think they're buddies. Yeah, this marker's running out. Sometimes it's the tip. So let's see. Yeah, it's the whole thing. I should have checked on it with, testing your paper. It doesn't tell you much until you start using it more and more. But I could look for a number. Hopefully 73. Ultra. It's gonna take me the whole day here. 73. Oh yes, baby. See this? Sorry. There you go. Yeah, because this thing's running out. I should just throw this away. Just whatever I can. Because I'm cheap. I'm a cheap artist. There's actually drawings like this that you could leave it like this. Um, okay. Was that cool or what? So I'm throwing this marker away. Sorry, dude, you did your time. Okay. Big difference, right? Oh, this one really came out more purplish. They're the same number, same name. Makes me wonder. This is the beauty of art, you know. When you have a hobby like me, you use it as a hobby. I never had the experience to actually work in the comics industry. And that was one dream, you know, that I was thinking when I was in high school. Be a cartoonish, looking forward to learn all that. But when real life comes in and you get married, have kids, you're struggling and all that, that's when you put all this to the side because you live in a life that you gotta pay bills and all that, so I made it into a hobby. How good am I? I don't know. Have I ever seen myself better than other people? I don't like to be like that because I believe that art is just different in many ways. And pretty much it right there. And I never want to make nobody feel like crap just for how they draw, you know. It shouldn't be that way. Everybody has their own style. You can't beat that. Because we've seen it. There's some good artists out there that are so detailed on that. They won't win as much as an artist that probably does just this right here. And they want like probably like $5,000 for it. You do this in an art show or whatever, it's probably gonna get you $7 to it. So there's a big competition out there. People like different styles. You pick your own style. That's pretty much it right there. And his teeth are yellow too, right? If his teeth are yellow, does he have gingivitis? So either we put his lips a little bit dark, or gums. What you think? We could do a light one first, just to the whole. What we're dealing with, that was a red one. Just in case it doesn't come out the way you want it, you don't have to worry about it. This is really like more another kind of off that around me. Suit is green, almost the same as color as his hair. So either I could use that green or I could get another green that's similar to it. just to have a little bit. Oh, I love going for his eyes. This one looks like military green. Yeah, that's too dark. It's just like the natural green one. It's a little bit out too. I am colorblind. Really colorblind. That was like really dark. I would like something like that so it won't be the same as hair, you know. I don't want to be just like any cartoon character that just go with the same color for any other little thing. Yeah. Ooh, look at the color it turned to be. Kind of close to it. Oh well. One more, just to get this inside. That's really dark, so I'll go with this one. Where's this? It's a little bit darker. Yeah. I made my mind. I hope I didn't screw up. There's no turning back. And I tried a little bit here, and I'm just going to use it for shadowing to save my art piece. Sometimes you want to test it out like that. It's going to help out. Use it like it's a shape, so you can know what you're dealing with. Looks like it's coming out pretty good. I guess I'll go with everything. There you go. See, I don't want it the same color as the hair because that's going to just make it so simple. Sometimes just go off a little bit green when it's like similar to hair, you know. And you know, a lot of superheroes, a lot of villains like to use colors to attract the story or the style of the villain or the style of the hero. It's like a football team, you know. Football teams have their colors. Baseball. Basketball. Okay. I can work with this. How long does it take me to color? It depends how long it will take me to color stuff. There's some colorings that would take me like a whole day. And that's because either the picture's bigger or you know, like size is really important to know what you're dealing with. My goals are just draw as much things as I can or get creative as much as I can so I could one day just put this stuff in a Comic-Con or in an art gallery show. How did I come out with Zaturn Comics? Well, Zaturn Comics is actually had to be a comic industry that I was planning to do, right? But I was just gonna be like, I'm gonna have, you see this part right here? Is either part of the shirt or part of the suit. So I'm like, I'm gonna leave it alone. And I'm going to leave it part of the suit. I don't want to go more in there. I'm going to leave it for color purpose. So you leave it alone. You can even go back. Whenever I told you, put the colors on the side because you come back to it. And you don't want to put them back where all the colors are because you will forget the number or the name. So that's going to help out right there. Boom. Just like that. Little things that's going to help you out. And you start getting your own style, you start getting your own skills. really messy, by the way. I'm a really messy dude when it comes to this. So the story between Zaturn Comics, I was gonna make comic books and then post them and show them, but it happened to be that it was getting hard to get viewers and to be recognized. So it's like, okay, I'll start drawing a little bit here and there, and yeah, that's what I've been doing. Like I've been doing comic books for on the side, and just to throw a little bit of panels to ideas that things that I'm drawing, like something like this. Making my own story, making my own. That pizza boy right there. Of course, you gotta have a pizza boy in your comic book. See how I made her turn into a bird flying off. Put your imagination there. That's what you need to do. So we're done with the fun stuff. Background, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Start working on his face. Of course, we know that his lips and all that are always red. Let's start with this. See, when the tip is not big, all you need to do is tap. Tap close where the lines are at. Little taps. Little taps. Oh my god, I sound like Bob Rose. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And once you're there, look at that. Look at that. Look how the mouth is standing out more now. That is the magic of art and painting. Simple things, man. Just remember when we were like in kinder, coloring comic books, coloring books. Just go back to those skills. And you can see a big difference working out for you. Wow, look at that. Now let me get I separate my markers, and I used whatever skin and shading colors. I put them in one stack. See that? One stack. Separate them. Separate them. Oops. Doing my drawing with me. Not done yet. So I could go with the gray, but I know I could go with blue gray. There you go. I could go with something like this. Just a little bit of bluish, if it's okay. Just want a little bit of bluish color there. And you'll see why. Okay. By the way, this one's kind of running out, but I could still use it for shading, Here's, of course, shading, shading, shading. This is where it's making more of the magic. Oh, my hair's not in the way. Okay. Hair, man. The hair is gonna give you shape. His hair is so standing out there. You see how it's making it more dimensional? Just little tricks like that. It's gonna make your art piece different. Um, the trick of the lighting. Always have to, like, let's say this little circle's lighting. Well, this circle's lighting. You get all the light here. Just remember your own body. Your nose is sticking out. The chin is another level. Your ear is another level. Your hair is another level. From this area up, the lighting is different when it's coming down. So you have more shade down here than up here because the light is hitting directly. Just remember your own physical body. Like, you have to know your nose is more sticking out, so you have more shade on it. So that's one important thing when you're drawing. There we go. This gray is kind of giving up too, but it's helping out because it's not really doing the thick coloring. So I go back a couple of times and it's helping me out to know how much I need to put, because sometimes when they're brand new, like, they will throw a lot of color, so it's like, oh no, you know. Damn, this thing's scaring the crap out of me. Sorry, my language. I gotta learn how to talk nice. You can do a little bit of shading on the teeth. You go back with yellow. It wouldn't hurt the gray or the yellow. See? Let me look for a light yellow. We could go with this one. This guy does not brush his teeth at all. There's like a comic book where he goes to the dentist. So I'm pretty sure you could get a toothache by having the yellow teeth like this. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. Easy steps. Easy steps. And go back and you can use them again. Okay? So once we have all this done, you know, it's pretty much it. What I like to do, you know, now go with the lighting, go with the dark parts. And so what I do, I actually use color pencils. That's my style. There's other styles that other artists like to do the thing. They could tell me I'm wrong, they could tell me I'm right, they could tell me that's not the way you should do it, but this is my way, man. This is my way, and you can pick up your own style, or you can follow it. It's up to you, man. And oh my god, I'm sharpening this damn pencil. I need to get a new sharp. Oh. Came back. It got stuck again. Well, let's try the other one. Oh. Other pencil's not working anymore. There we go. Okay, this is the magic what I'm telling you, where color of whatever is light. And remember, we said one of these balls are the ones that take the light. So if this is light, this has to be lighter. We're dealing with the dark side, and we're dealing with the light, right? There's also this kind of pens. See? Oh yeah, it's working pretty good. Sometimes it doesn't work. Like it doesn't work if you use a colored pencil and you want to go over it, it wouldn't work. I know it's working, so just use it. Sometimes you can fade out where you want to be like, okay, this is fading out. Okay, fade it out, fade it out. Or you really want to show more to it, and I guess, you know. There you go. It's working pretty good. Last time I was trying to use it, it wasn't working at all. Okay. Cool. Lighting. Lighting. Alright. Kill it on the road, man. Kill it on the road. Would you look at that? See? Light is coming on. Right here, we don't have to worry much. You could probably just put a little bit here to just understand that it's part of the suit, right? It has attitude. It's telling you that this guy's dangerous. You could do it here too. See that? See that? It's telling you where the lines are at. If there's a part that you didn't like with this kind of pens, just remember I told you, put all the colors on the side so you can know which ones are you using. You could just go over it and disappear it. Right? It's workable, man. See that? Just my own style, man. I don't want you to think, oh, this has to be this way, because it's not. It's just an art piece. The same with the inside. There's no, I don't know what to call this, cowboy bowl. You see, it's not working with this one right here. It's different. It acts different. That's weird. But, oh well. You guys know any white marker or white pen that can help out for lengths like this? Write a comment, tell me which one's good, because I'm still learning, even though I'm already getting close to 40. I'll show you a trick right now where if I'm having a hard time with this, not inking, I'll show you a trick. So now I go back to my colored pencils. The ball, I have to make it a little bit three-dimensional, so you can know that there's a folding in here. There we go. Same over here. go. Another trick right there. I could just light up a little bit of the green right here, or the lighting. And the hair, light it a little bit more. I'm really messy when it comes to coloring, but just trying to make it there. Now we're going with black. Darken the colors, right? First, we want to deal with that a little bit darker, darker. Okay, we get the idea. There you go. Shading the part of the eyes. Could do little lines like that, gives it I guess aging or how crazy the skin is for him. Okay. Hair. Right here it's kind of dark because the shade is hitting more. Okay. So there you go. That's part of my style of coloring. I hope this helps out. Could I give a little bit more detail? Yeah, I could give a little bit more detail. But just these little skills to show you how to get your color in there. More professional. I don't know if I could do that, but this is part of my style. And if you want to pick it up, it gives you an idea. Does it make you feel better to know, okay, I could do it? Do it, man. Do it. Doesn't hurt. There we go. Now, what I'm gonna go here for, it's gonna be the lips. Remember, he always would say, "Why so serious?" Because he had a big catch on his lips, and his mouth. So he's a joker, right? A little bit, just a little bit. Joker. There you go. Okay, guys, tell me what you think, and I'll see you next time. This is Isma from Red Saturn Comics. I hope you enjoyed, and this is one of our art pieces I'm going to put in Instagram, so please follow and check it out. Goodbye, everybody.